Virgo, happy birthday again. Oh, you got that all month. At least half the month, right? Thanks for stopping by. This is Mary. This is your spiritual guidance and a little bit of tarot for changing times. This is for September 8th through 15th. I'm not kidding. It's true. So needed. Thanks for stopping by. And so we're going to start here with Enchanted Oracle. You know, I'm tired, but everything's flowing so well that I don't want to stop because messages are coming through real beautifully. And the connection, I got a really good connection right now. So, you know, so got the vibe going. So we have Talisman, okay? So what we're doing is we're pulling oracle cards because I think we need more than just what tarot can bring us. We need the spiritual side of it because there's some big changes happening. And we're being challenged to be our best version. I mean, literally. You know, like God, Spirit, your guides, your higher self, they're not taking no for the answer. They're going, that's not good enough. There's another tower. Serious. Right? But, you know, it's learning. It's freeing us of a lot of stuff, right? Uh-oh, here's a seer. Virgo, are you a seer? Like a Sayre seer? Like an oracle seer? Woo! Hey, you can tell people that. I'm just kidding you, because I know how earth signs are. I love it. I think it's great. Welcome. Okay, and then we have Autumn. Releasing the old and rest. Seer, see beyond the current situation. Okay. Now we're going to take a look at the Amente oracles. So, the House of Amente are in the Emerald Tablets. If you like history and stuff, I got a crazy hair floating on me. Imagine that. No, if you are interested in history and like, I don't know, myths and, you know, just weird. I think that all stories have a little bit of truth in them. But Emerald Tablets are they talk about the halls of Amente, and you can actually there's recordings on YouTube. It's really fascinating. There's an account. It's an account of Thoth. You know Thoth, that bird, the Egyptian bird god, and he comes back as different people, but it's actually Thoth being reincarnated in the stories of the halls of Amente. I mean, in the Emerald Tablets, the halls of Amente. Sorry, the halls of Amente are what Thoth calls the underworld, so between lives, basically. But it's also, if you Google it, it's also the space between the 3-dimension and all the way up to you receiving your ascension. You know, so and it's all the trickery and all the different dimensions and lessons and all that you go through. That's what I got out of it. See what you think, if you like those kind of things. Okay, so we're going to do 2 more cards. It's a long story, huh? Sorry. I give offerings that are genuine. I give offerings that are genuine. Okay. I praise the goddess and the god. Okay, I gotta grab my coffee because I'm getting kind of delirious. I'll be right. Oh, thanks. I feel better. Appreciate you waiting for me. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to read the books because these messages at this time of great change and upheaval are needed. And the oracle cards, they're different than tarot because oracle cards bring certain messages and they have, it's just a different way, you know, it's a different view, and they really get down into a lot of the spiritual parts of it. The tarot kind of, you can get some spiritual, but these ones go right in there, you know. Which I love that. Get to the point, people. Anyway, so let's look at Talisman. That is from the Enchanted Map. And that is card number 49. So that would add up to an 11, which is like a Heaven's Gate. No, wait a minute. 49, that's not right. It's a 13. So that's, well, that blew my whole thing. So 13, and that would be 4, foundation. Let's see if that really is about foundation or anything like that. So 13 is also the card of death, right? I don't know, I've been kind of adding numbers wrong and it's so simple. You know? I know how to add, I thought. Anyway, I've always been good in math, but it's this thing that's going on. I've done that several times, and it's like, it's weird. It's almost like a message in itself, you know? Okay, so here we go. A lesson truly learned in crystallized as earned wisdom. A lesson truly learned is crystallized as earned wisdom. You have all you need for success, for the success you seek. What the heck you been going through? Okay. Some stuff, I know. Wisdom allows you to recognize traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey. It helps you to recognize your allies and know how to find the best routes along the way. Now you're at a place where you know the right thing to do and the best choices to make. You really can't commit a mistake. Whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you, for you have the wisdom to arrive at the right destination. You've learned your lessons and earned the right to your success by the decisions you've made. So it looks like you leveled up. Good for you. Talisman. You know what a talisman is? You see that? Can you see that thing she's holding right there? It's glowing blue. It's like the Lucky Charm in a way, right? It brings, it's infused with power. But it would appear, Virgo, that you are the talisman. I don't know who that's for, but I think it'll make sense to whoever it does resonate with. Yeah, you're the Lucky Charm. Okay. So the Seer, let's check out the Seer. Kind of like it like this because you get time to kind of reflect on, and that's good. Reflection is good, you know. Okay, so look beyond your current situation, raise your vibration, and focus on love. Most indigenous peoples have a seer in the family or tribe. Seers are the intelligent and intuitive beings who serve as direct channels for information on what's occurring now and what's about to unfold. Their energy isn't about predicting the future for you, but about showing you how your intentions are creating it. A true seer will help you see that your intentions can change, therefore, so can your future. The message of this card is to let the clairvoyant within you rise up so you can see the way forward with your spiritual eye. That would be that one. That would be that one. Clairvoyance isn't just about predicting the future. It's about being able to see clearly enough to create your best future. You are being encouraged by your ancestral guides and angels to see beyond what you think is happening now. What you think is happening now. Don't allow your ego or doubts to play games with you. Instead of seeing yourself as stuck or lost, know that you're in an energetic holding space while the universe recalibrates a path that is more favorable for you. Angels of the light are upgrading your energy so your experiences can be more enjoyable. You are moving towards something extremely uplifting and enlightening. So stay calm and keep your eyes on the prize. Well, there's on September 6th, there's supposed to be an upgrade for people that are going to be light workers. Magician, magical type people, and the starseed. So, just saying. So, that may be when you're going to get your upgrade. I don't know. You can let me know if something happens like that. So the next one we have is autumn. And we have this crow here. Release the old and rest. I was going to try to do one reading after this, but their copy's not helping too much. Oh. So I appreciate you being here. Okay, so release all of the pressure and expectation weighing you down. Shed it all so that you can recover before moving into a time of renewal. Autumn is when the trees are preparing for the long cold winter and must let go of all the weight they are carrying in order to continue to grow and prosper. Here's that word prospering again. Sometimes you too just have to surrender an aspect of yourself in order to continue to grow and prosper. The raven on the autumn card shows that there is an opportunity to heal at this time. In Celtic animal medicine, the raven is the bird of healing and initiation. The healing it brings is a shift that allows you to move into a more powerful psychic space where you can be more aware of your needs, desires, and be better supported. There's that psychic thing again. You know what is heavy and what is holding you back. Is it a person, a situation, a dream? Like the trees letting go of their leaves and fruit in the autumn, it's time to let it go. When you hold on, when you try to control reality, that never works. When you let go, you make space for the new to enter your life. You are being guided by your angels and nature herself to release whatever is stopping you from moving forward. And you can do this. It's already done. You know that, right? When the autumn card arrives in the future position of a spread or at the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming autumn will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intention. I would say autumn card, we're talking about autumn in 2 days because it is almost fall. It's pretty close. All right. So we're going to look at the Amente cards, and let me get that book right here. I give offerings that are genuine. Where is it? There it is, number 6. The core of Buddhist philosophy stems from an understanding that life is riddled with suffering, and it is our attachment to suffering that lends our experiences more suffering. Wow. Amazing, right? In finding mental, emotional, and spiritual liberation from suffering, we attain nirvana, the transcendental state where we are free from the fetters of materialism, detached from the effects of karma, and liberated from the cycle of death and rebirth. Did you get that? That was big. In the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, there you go. The Atlantean, translated by Dr. Doriel, a comparable archetype is considered in the halls of Amente, or Akashic records, where the records of the past and future lives coexist, but they are also space where the soul is free from the body, living in light, and able to begin the cycle yet again if it so chooses. There's a lot of theories on that. Dwell here or leave here when thou desirest. Free is Amente to the Son of Man. Take thou up life in what form thou desirest. Child of the light that has grown among men. Choose thou Choose thou thy work, for all must labor. Never be free from the pathway of light. That's directly from the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. In exploring the ideal of giving offerings that are genuine from a space of non-attachment with the living philosophy of a light heart, in harmony with the authenticity beyond any dogmatic system, we must be reminded of the core meaning of what it is to offer in the first place. The word offering finds its root from Latin offerere, meaning to bestow or present. It has eventually evolved into the Old English offrene, which means to sacrifice in the way of an offering to a deity. Whoa! I didn't expect that. Modern society has conditioned us to believe that we must give to receive, and in order to receive, we must give. It's a platitude that inadvertently feeds on the idea of attachment. Because if we give so much and feel as though we are not receiving an equal echo back, it can cause us to experience the suffering of expectations. Wow. The popular movie and book series The Secret further fed this idea, not only in giving to receive, but also stressing that echoing thoughts and visualizing material possessions that you want, need to have, the universe will open every path to allow the new car or $1 million check to magically materialize in your life. While the thought and action do echo back into reality and manifest, materialize in some fashion or another, we must be reminded of why we want what we want, and if the reason is to feed the soul or fill a void. Wow! Everything flows out and in. Everything has its tides. All things rise and fall. The pendulum swing manifests in everything. The measure of the swing to the right is a measure of the swing to the left. Rhythm compensates. And that was in the Kabbalion. The fifth Hermetic principle from the esoteric Kabbalion relates to the principle of rhythm and the fact that the universe always compensates for what is put out mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And living in alignment with the heart and giving genuine offers that provide spiritual nourishment without any expectations of getting something back, we in effect do get something back by the kindness that ripples through the collective unconsciousness, the being of our doing, the life within our living. The biblical parable Jesus shares in Matthew 19:24 further solidifies the key that unlocks the shackles of suffering. And again I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God. Some claim that the accurate translation relates to a particular gate in Jerusalem known as the eye of the needle, and only the camel free from baggage or attachment is able to pass through the space because the opening was so small. This perspective of the metaphor seems to have its heart in the idea that you must pass through into heaven with what you are, what you've done, and how you've lived, not what you have acquired, collected, and attached yourself to materially. So sorry. Liberation may be found in loving all without attachment. Giving, because it feels good to give, and allowing your presence to be a gift given without expectation of anything in return. That was long, but it was quite interesting. Giving offerings that are genuine. I praise the goodness and the God. Sorry, I praise the goddess and the God. That changes it. Okay, let's look at that one. $38. The word Neter describes the gods and goddesses of Egyptian philosophy. The word itself loosely translates to force of nature. Ancient Egyptians believed that, like the avatars of the Hindu belief system, these forces were the living embodiment of the infinite universal lessons hidden behind and found within nature. Unity with nature, the all, being in the highest level of understanding one could achieve. True balance is found through the reconciliation that there is a lesson within every reflection of life experience. Light and dark, life and death, masculine and feminine, the left and the right hemispheres of the brain, fear and love, every perceived pair of opposites make up two halves of the same whole. And reconciling the space between the perception of duality allows us for a balanced scale and faith in the wisdom of the all. Wow. Confidence in justice and finding love and acceptance with all that are, the never-ending story of consciousness, cycle of life, death, resurrection, and rebirth. This is what it means to honor the ideal of the goddess and God, not as deities to worship, but rather the powers to come into relationships with. It is to honor the holographic energies of nature's forces and appreciate what it means to embody both the masculine and feminine, not as gendered modus operandi, but as a shimmering of the various qualities of nature. So like the opposites, man and woman and the space in between. To carry the glow of the God represents the application of the left hemisphere of the mind and the energies of science, logic, linear time, binary perception, physical strength, waking reality, and non-attachment. To live in the iridescence of the goddess represents the utility of the right hemisphere. And in the mind, the energies of art, intuition, cyclical time, magic, ritual, dream language, and the astral realm and emotion. Finding balance in the synthesis is to live in this ideal in the immersive light of truth. To find what is within, through, and what is without, and to uncover idealization without idolization. Wow. Okay. So there's a lot here kind of talking about that it's important for you with your spiritual guidance to understand the duality in things, and that in itself is a lesson. And why do we have the good and the light, the good and the bad, the light and the dark, all of that, and the divine feminine, the divine masculine. It's about the polarity, helps us understand each part of it. And it does the polarities in ourselves, our own duality. And so much more. Okay, so we're going to pull just a few more cards to help you out for the rest of the week. Just a little bit of tarot, okay? I think I'm shutting down. I'm almost spinning because I think they're just saying, this is your last reading, lady. You got to just stop. This was a good one, though, for you. But I don't think I've ever had this happen before. Okay, so we've got Two of Swords reversed, We have the Queen of Wands. We have Seven of Cups. There we go. I'll put them up again in a minute. We have the Chariot. Love that for you. And, Four of Wands. All right. You ready? So, may have been at one time unable to make a decision about something. It would be this way. You felt like you were blinded because you didn't really know why things were happening, maybe? Or the right decision. Well, that is gone, right? Either you made the decision or a decision was made for you. But it's not always bad, you know, because you'll end up where you're supposed to be anyway. That's the beauty of this kind of thing. My sinuses are kind of funky, so I apologize. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands here. So the Queen of Wands, this, and I believe this is you right now. Because you conquered this stuff, right? You learned a lot. You went inside and looked at yourself. So now you found yourself again. You found your confidence. And you probably got some new gifts, right? Because they're saying you're already a seer. So probably going to be getting more new gifts. But anyway, Queen of Wands, confidence, inspiration, creativity. I mean, Wands are always action. Always action. So you're ready for action. Good. Because we need you. Okay, Seven of Cups. Choices. What should I do? That's what you're asking right now, or will be. Every one of these cups, Seven of Cups, that has something you love in it, start doing that. Okay? That's it. Just start doing that. Do what you love, and you'll be serving humanity. And you'll start getting more information. I know it sounds really vague and without plan, but it's divine. It's the divine's plan. They're like 100 steps ahead of us. Are you kidding? You got a choice, but you'll love this choice. That's the thing. When somebody says, "Oh, I got this for you," and they give you a bad rap or they get you a bad place, that's not the way this is. It's going through the hard things to get the rewards. It's earned, right? It's the earned reward. So now I have the Chariot. This means with all that you've done recently and your upgrades that you will be receiving, spiritual download, i.e., that you are going to be moving forward in a new direction. And this is towards your abundance. This is towards your creativity, towards a happy life that you so deserve. I feel like you struggle with that extra. We all have, but you, man, this has got to feel good for you. Okay. Down the road, where is that going to lead? Well, I see like this family and a dog. It leads you to abundance, so anything's possible. So then you can create this too. You're going to create the abundance you never thought you could. You felt trapped and blocked from. This is just the icing on the cake. This is the family. This is the engagement. This is the marriage. This is a stable foundation full of love and inspiration. You know? Oh, they got rabbits, not dogs. Well, maybe they have a couple pet rabbits. It's beautiful. And you know, what's yours will always be yours, no matter how long it takes. Virgo. Wow. You blew my mind. And I love when that happens. Have a really great weekend. Bye-bye.